fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the CG04 Core Granner Eagle Aero Tornado Tomica from Tomica Kizuna Gattai Earth Granner. This is one of the variations of the Eagle Tomica. Obviously there's Eagle, and then there's two variations, Aero Tornado, and blanking on what the other one is called right now, but that will be coming out later on. It's a light blue kind of translucent plastic for that one. But I think these are pretty cool. So basically on the show, they get this car and it gives them different abilities than the normal Eagle car would. You can see it also gives you this head crest, which is compatible for both the robot and the vinyl, which is actually pretty cool. I don't have the vinyl yet. It's on its way to me. But when I do review the vinyl, I'll be sure to check that out because I think that's really cool. I'm really glad I picked that up now. Did not know that at first. Not too much going on in the back. On the side shows how, of course, it works with the Eagle, and then, of course, it shows you putting that little crest on. And then, of course, it works with both the brace and the weapon. We'll see all of that. So, pretty cool. I also just realized that this is 04, and the orange version of Leo is 03. If I had realized they had numbers, I would have done them in number order, but I didn't realize it until I already started shooting this. So, we're doing them out of order. Sorry, gang. Hang with me. We'll get to the orange version of Leo pretty soon. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the box and we'll take a closer look. So here is Aero Tornado. As you can see, it's kind of a translucent green plastic, which is pretty cool. Kind of looks like a Jolly Rancher or something. Some kind of candy. I don't know, just what it looks like to me. But I like it. I like the shade of green that it is. I think that's really cool. You have a nice bit of gold paint here on the front for kind of the beak of the eagle. Otherwise, that's pretty much it as far as paint applications go. It does say Aero Tornado on the side, which I think is pretty fun. Has the QR code, has the on and off switch, so if I turn it off, I turn it back on again. Oh, I thought it said its name right away. Alright, we'll cycle through the sounds. So that goes back around. I do like how it says nice drive, just like on the Rider Drive. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little car. Just to do a quick comparison with the Eagle car, you can see there's been some remolding. You have kind of these cool fins on the back that this one does not have. And I would say the side's different. Yeah, I think they're a little different. So it's definitely not just the same car recolored. There is some remolding happening, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I like both of them. I really like the green. Like I said, I really like the shade of green that it is. And it does come with the little crest piece. It's weird. It's kind of a soft plastic, but at the same time, it's not. It's very weird to describe. Like, it seems like it would be a little bit gummier, but it's not super softy plastic. So, it should hold. And you can see how it's got little clips to clip onto the side of the head, but we'll go ahead and check that out. Next, I'm going to bring in the Eagle, and we'll go ahead and plug this one in. Alright, so go ahead and pop this open. So when it switches to Aero Tornado, you're supposed to take the kind of little talon shoe things and move them over here to the edge of the wing. Peg them on there, so go ahead and do that real quick. So now he's officially in the Aero Tornado. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say that. I keep wanting to say Aero, sound like an old 80s computer or something. But in any case, Aero Tornado. This is technically the form with the claws out here at the wings. I think I've cycled through all the sounds. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's all the sounds. But like I said, I think it's pretty cool. It gives a little bit more playability to a toy you already had. Just to kind of, give it... I mean, the configuration is kind of laughably different. But I do think it looks cool with the talons out at the wings. I think that does look pretty neat. And, you get some new sounds with the toy using this car instead. So I think that's pretty cool. But next we'll go ahead and we'll check out the combination with this car. Alright, so I've gone ahead and done the combination. Now when you have this formation, you put the talons here on the side of the hands. It's very simple. There's just a peg in there, and there's a big peg hole right here on the side of his hand. So you just peg it right on there. I'm going to go ahead and take this and clip this on the side of the head, like so. And I've already put the new car inside. And before I did that, I held it down until it said Eagle Shark so that it knows we have the shark pants. And now I should just be able to do this. Mine's a little messed up. Unfortunately, all the time I spent trying to figure out why I couldn't get it to say shark instead of cheetah, I was connecting it off and on. The connection's a little loose on mine. So unfortunately, it'll do that Kizuna Gattai a lot until I can get it. So just bear with me. Oh, is it going to work now? Yeah, it's... The connection is unfortunately really loose. I kind of messed it up a little bit, but let's see if we can get this to work. This will be interesting every time I have a new one of these cars. I don't know why it says that, so... Ugh. It gets to the point where, like, if I just jostle it... Shut up. Here we go. So there you go. That's the official transformation jingle. I can get it to work eventually, but definitely the connection on mine is loose now from connecting it and reconnecting it 100 times when I couldn't figure out why it didn't work. Turns out I was just dumb and you have to press the button down, but I've since learned. But yeah, so unfortunately, if mine's a little messed up, but yours should be fine, assuming you didn't, randomly connect it over and over and over again. And I can still get it to work. But it's going to be interesting as we go forward with these reviews. But I think it looks cool. I love the crest. I think that's really cool. The transformation jingle is very fun. As you heard, if you keep hitting the button, you can cycle through some more sounds, as we heard there. And I think the configuration with the Wolverine claws actually looks pretty cool. So I like it quite a bit. That is Aero Tornado Eagle Shark, I guess is the full name. But yeah, looks pretty cool. Next up, we'll try it in the Earth Brace. Let's make sure this is turned on. It is. All right, you can see that this thing's kind of messed up. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to start trying to wind this. So the jingle is not really much different from what you get when you plug it into the Eagle. But we'll go ahead and see if we get a second thing like a power-up attack or something. So it says XL gun, so not bad there. Okay, I think I've gone around already. But yeah, so that should be it for that. Go ahead and take that off. You can see that mine's still a little messed up. The the little dial won't go all the way back down. I don't know. I feel like I keep breaking all of these various things, like the connection on my Eagle Shark's not that great, and I overspun this thing somehow. I mean, how do these, like, you know, stand up to kids playing with them? I'm sure they're rougher with them than I am. So who knows? But in any case, that's the sounds you get this thing with the earth brace. Next up, we'll try this in the earth handle. Alright, so I think these are the same sounds that it goes through in the brace, so I'm just going to go ahead and we'll do the gun since it's for Kuga. And then we hold this button and spin this out. So there you go. That are the sounds that the Aero Tornado makes with the handle, earth handle. I was almost called it a handle gun, and I was like, no, it's earth handle. There we go. So that's going to do it for this one. I think they're pretty cool. The nice thing about these cars is they're usually like $10 or less before shipping, so they're really not that expensive when you think about the fact that it's got all the electronics and sound effects and everything in it. I really like the design of the car. It's a really nice shade of green. I think the like little bit of remolding they did to add these fins to the back looks really cool. The sound effects you get are great. The combination with the Eagle and then all the roleplay items is very, very cool. So I definitely recommend picking them up. I definitely think it's cool that it comes with the little head crest as well because it looks awesome on the robot, but the fact that it also works with the vinyls is very cool. I can't wait for my vinyls to get in so I can try it because in the cartoon, when they use one of these, they do get the crest on their own helmet as well as the helmet of the robot. So I think it's really cool that the head crest works with both the vinyl and the robot toy. That's a really nice touch that I was not expecting. So very, very cool. Like I said, they're inexpensive enough that I definitely think they're worth picking up, especially if you have all the other toys, because they're compatible with all the toys you probably already have, and you can get some more sound effects to coincide and get a little bit more playability out of the robot toys that you already have. So that's going to do it for this one, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.